Hello everybody, welcome back to West Ham United and welcome back to the series. We've lost. We finally lost a game. Undefeated streak couldn't last forever and we did manage to lose a game to Everton. It was a 2-0 when they completely deserved the win. Nothing more to say. They completely deserved it. I think they had us on... It was a pretty even game. Well, looks at the stats, but we didn't really have any chances. They 100% deserved to win. Like I said, that was the game after the episode as well. So we lost 2-0 to Everton, but we did bounce back with two very good victories. 4-0 against Burnley. Haller, Snodgrass, Chicharito, and Felipe Anderson. Chicharito has now handed in a transfer request. I can't remember if I told you, but now he's taking that back and he wants to stay. I don't know if he will stay, but that's something to talk about in January, isn't it? Or in this video for January. Then we beat Brighton 3-1. Chicharito again with a goal and Yarmolenko with a brace. Today we are playing Norwich and Crystal Palace. The loss hasn't really affected us too much, which is good to see. We're 9 points clear now of Liverpool in 5th. They have got 2 games in hand, but we'll still be ahead of them, so it's fine. It's all going fine and dandy. Other than that, jump straight into the game, shall we? Jump straight into the game. There's going to be a lot of rotation because we played Brighton on the 23rd, and then we're playing Norwich on Boxing Day, and then Crystal Palace on the 29th. So a little bit of rotation going on at the moment. So this is the team that's going to be going out there. Fabianski in goal, Creswell, Balbuna, Diop and Klein at the back. Wilshere and Rice need to be swapped over. Wilshere and Rice in the middle. Felipe Anderson, Lanzini, Castillo and Haller up front. So it seems like a bit of a first team squad, but that's because I rested a few for the Brighton game beforehand. So preparing for this game because I want to try and play the best squad on videos. We won't have the best squad out in the next one, I don't think, in a big London derby like Crystal Palace. That's good. That's good. Where are Norwich in the lead? Norwich are bottom of the table. Crystal Palace are sitting in 11th. Right, let's talk transfers, shall we? Let's talk what we not necessarily need, because I don't think we need anything. But there's a goal here. Oh, how's Costello not scored that? But I feel like the squad does need a. It's weird. Oh, what a goal from Jack Wilshere. What a goal. His first goal of the season. Might be his first goal for the club. I can't remember. He's off the mark for West Ham. His first goal for the club. And what a banger it was from Jackie Wilshere. I'm still... Because Chicharito's on so much money a week. I think it's like 140 grand a week. I think we need to get rid of him either way. I'm thinking... Zabaleta is now a coach, but he's not a coach for us yet. But I managed to persuade him to become a coach. I just need to try and offer him a job. I offered him a new contract, but he still wants to be a player, not a coach. But you get what I mean. Roberto's the backup goalkeeper, is just doing a coaching course as well. So maybe Roberto's a bit less, because I don't know how happy he is here. I don't know how happy he would be if he wanted to be a coach, but... We got a penalty. Okay. So I might get a young backup keeper. I want to see how Trott's developing at Wimbledon. Is he Wimbledon in the game? He's in Wimbledon in real life. I can't remember if he's in Wimbledon in the game. But I want to see how Trott's developing and see if he's growing as a player. He's got a little bit of potential. He might be good enough to be a backup, but I'll have to see how he's doing. Or we just bring someone in for the time being, because Fabianski's gonna keep the number 1 jersey. Oh, not really number 1 jersey. He doesn't wear number 1, does he? He does wear number 1. He's gonna keep the number 1 jersey, and for a good couple of years. So I would want to get like potentially like a 2.5-star keeper with like 5-star potential. That'd be fantastic. Obviously, that costs money. We have got a bit of money, but not a ton, I don't think, have we? I honestly can't remember. But if we get Chicharito off the wage bill and get a bit of money for him, That's perfect, really, isn't it? Centre midfield, I think we're fine with Wilshere, Rice, Noble. No, we need a fourth choice. I thought Patrick Roberts is playing for Norwich. Is he at Norwich in real life? Is he? I think because we had Sanchez, didn't we? I think we got rid. So I think we might need a fourth choice centre mids. Fornals and Lanzini can play there. It's not. It's not really what I want to do. So centre mid might be good. A good young centre mid as well. Wings were completely fine. Snodgrass can last the season. He's done quite well this season. We got Castilla, obviously, in for the rest of the season. So Felipe Janssen and Castilla with Yarmolenko and Snodgrass on the wings. That's perfectly fine. I'm perfectly happy with that. Lanzini and Fornals at Cam. Oh, that's unlucky. Is he offside? I think he might be offside. Norwich are getting back into this, though. Needs to concentrate. We're going to make substitutions. Lanzini's had a pretty poor game. Let's bring on Fornals. Declan Rice can not come off because Mark Noble's not on the bench because I'm an idiot. Snodgrass or Yarm? I'll bring on Snodgrass. Fuck it, why not? And Tierney was shattered, so he wasn't on the bench, clearly. We'll bring on Winston Reid as well. Why not? Give Winston Reid a run out. So centre mid, I think it's definite. Wings is fine. Cam's fine. Striker, if we get rid of Chicharito. Goalkeeper, depending on... I'm happy with Roberto being a backup, if I'm honest. But he's already moaned once about leaving. I think he's got a transfer request in. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure he's got a transfer request in, so he might be going anyway. Wing backs are a bit of an iffy one because obviously Creswell and Zabaleta are a bit iffy. Creswell's obviously unhappy, but I want to keep Creswell purely because of his versatility. Centre backs were fine. We got Reed, Balbuna, Diop, and Ogbonna with Declan Rice who can play there. So that's perfectly fine. I'm happy with that. I don't think we need to improve the first team squad. I think it's just improving the backup players. And I don't know, I can't remember. We'll check after the game how much money we have if we don't sell anyone, if we've got any. I don't think we have any. I'm trying to remember if I'm getting my saves mixed up or not. I can't quite remember, but it doesn't matter. We've beaten Norwich 2-1 here. It seemed a bit iffy. At times, but we've won. That's fine. Happy with a win there. Happy with a win, but I do agree with the assessment. The performance was a bit naff. You're poor today. They seem to have that fired up. Going into this Crystal Palace game, let me see how much we've got. So, we've got two... Okay, we got not very much. Got no clauses now, I assume. No. How much do you reckon we could sell Chicharito for? He's worth £16 million. Obviously, hefty wage budget. He's just not quite good enough, really. He's 4 goals in 11 games isn't too bad, but I just don't know. I don't think he's gonna. If we can recuperate that 16 million, I'll be more than happy with that. I think it's just not worked out for him. I think we have to get rid of someone, and Chikorita's looking like the one to get rid of, and Creswell. But he's worth 16 mil. I didn't realise Creswell was worth that much, but Creswell to get an unhappy player off the books. Chikorito to get him off, and then we'll have plenty of money to see what we can do. Centre mid, possibly backup goalkeeper and backup right backs and a backup left back if thingy goes. I think everything else is fine. Trot was the one I wanted to look at, wasn't it, before we get into the other game. So he's still one on our side. He's not going to be good enough. forgot we had Diangana. He's going to come in next season, I think, and be our backup winger. Everyone else isn't particularly doing great by the looks of it. No, right, so goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper potentially. Seeing how Roberto goes. Backup left back if Creswell goes. Backup right back if Zabaleta goes, but I'm more tempted to keep Zabaleta because he's a team leader. And then a backup striker if Chicharito goes. It's going to be interesting. I don't think there's going to be much deals going beyond in January, but there's going to be some money going. If Chicharito does go, that is some spare cash. And that should help finance a little bit, because I think we're like £16 million in the red at the moment. Let's go on to the Crystal Palace game anyway, because he's a model citizen, look at that. Because I've rambled a bit too much. Let's go on to the Crystal Palace game, and hopefully we can win there as well. See you in a second. Right, back for the Crystal Palace game. There was a thing about contracts popping up, and I tried to offer Zabaleta just a coach role. He's not happy with that at all. Was not happy with that. So I've upset him a bit more now. So that right back backup might be needed. This is the team we're going to go with though today. Fabianski in goal, Tierney, Ogbonna, Balbuna and Klein at the back. Noble and Fornells in the middle with Anderson, Lanzini, Yarmolenko and Chicharito up front. Chicharito, I've decided to give him a start. Just to see if he can change my mind. Marcus Rojo's at Palace. Go on, lad. Balotelli's at Palace as well. Bloody hell. But nothing from a win. If he needs to score a couple of goals in this game to change my mind, I think. If he bangs a couple of goals in, I will let him go in the summer. There we go. I think I'm set on selling him, but if he can score a couple of goals here, I'll keep him on until the end of the season, and then sell him. I think, just to give him more of a chance to try and say, look, let me go next January or something like that. I'm not too sure, but he does have to do a lot to impress me. We'll have to find out whether he does that or not. Lanzini is on the ball, finds Felipe Anderson, darting inside. Lovely inside run. Plays a lovely ball to Yarmolenko, who hits the side net. Now is unlucky there, but a fantastic start from Palace. I was going to say a fantastic start from us. I didn't realise we were a half hour in. I didn't realise Palace were all over us. Wow, that's interesting. Lanzini on the ball. Finds Noble to Anderson, cutting inside once again. Fornells can't do anything, just pass it to the Palace bloke, and they are on the counter-attack. Wilfried Zaha potentially going to Everton in real life. It's bouncing everywhere. Balotelli's fallen over. It's not a penalty. Kelly's on it to Unas, who has a pop. It's gone over the bar. This is worrying. This was worrying. This might be our second loss here, and Palace are sitting in 13th. I guess we did lose to Everton, who's sitting in 11th, so it could happen. Look at this gap now we're forming though. This is fantastic stuff. I'm going to lay it into them in this half. Aggressive. That was horrendous football. Far from pleased. Show me something else. I probably should have made a sub, but give these lot a chance. Let's just say Chicharito hasn't done a lot to try and stay at the club, let's say. Considering he's just tried to withdraw his transfer request, which we accepted. I thought, make him happy, accept the withdrawal of transfer request. He'll probably go straight back on the transfer list after this. Because 6.4 in the game where you were trying to impress your boss? No, not today. Let's put Fornells up into Cam. Let's bring... Literally can't do that. Unless we bring Reece Oxford on, which I'm not really prepared to do at this point. We'll bring Castillo on. How well can he play in the middle? Fairly well. Let's see how the other lads do. Felipe Anderson's quite good in the middle. We'll play him. Castillo can go out on the wing. And I think we're done for now. Change up the striker and the left winger, if you will. But with 15 minutes to go, we're not really in this. I'm not going to push it because if we push it, I feel like Palace could score. Just play how we're normally playing. That's fine. Balotelli's on the ball though. If they do score it, we obviously are going to push it to Benteke. Fabianski plucks it off the line, and Tierney clears it. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Balotelli with a free kick now. Has a pop. Fabianski, a boosh. It's like that. Catches it with ease. Rolls it out to Ogbonna. Playing it from the back. This is a weird highlight. It's a really weird highlight. Yarmolenko on the ball. Finds Haller. He's going to have a pop from there. He does. Hits the defender. Shouts of handball. Possibly. Maybe. Maybe not. Hennessy punts it up there and Klein just heads it to the Palace defender. Ogbonna wins the ball though. Felipe Anderson, there's got to be a goal here, surely. Felipe Anderson whips in the ball. Yarmolenko's there. What a save. Keeper saves it again. I think Yarmolenko's offside. I think he was offside. Wayne Hennessy there has done exceptionally well. Exceptionally well to keep that out. Ball's in the back of the net. It got disallowed. A 0-0 draw against Palace isn't the end of the world away from home. Unless they score here. No, put the out. Bit of a risky buzz. It's not the end of the world. 43 points going into January. I would have taken that. 9 points. With solidly in this Champions League spots, and it's going exceptionally well. Like I said, the next episode will be all the transfers we have done, and probably the Reading game. Maybe should I do the Wolves game? Oh no, that's January. I'm not going to do that. So let's get my wires mixed up. So it's going to be all the transfers, and then probably just the Liverpool game. Depending on how I feel, I might play one. I might play two. Everything's still going. It's getting rocky, but it's still going all right. We're 9 points clear of Liverpool. Still, they've still got those 2 games in hand, but we're still 9 points clear. They've got. We're putting pressure on them to win those games in hand. I don't know who they're facing. Hopefully, Arsenal and Chelsea. That'll be good. Can we keep this form up though? We'll find out on Friday. If you did like that though, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. And like I said, I shall see you on Friday, where you'll see all the transfers if you made any, and that Liverpool game, which could be Champions League decider maybe? Maybe. Thank you very much for watching.